So he is saying that Hamas and the Palestinian, they want to free Palestine by occupying Rome, and then they will occupy all of West Europe, and they will go to South America, and they will conquer Brazil, Honduras, Argentina, Venezuela, etc., Ecuador, and they will go to North America, conquer North America, Canada, and then they will go to east of Europe, and then they will go to India, and then they will go to Japan, and then they will go to China. Allahu Akbar. The first time the Arab they came to this land, it was when the Caliphate Umar ibn Khattab, he invaded Israel. Israel is not a new country. Israel thousands of years old. But for those donkeys, they think that they are a colony, when all the Jewish history is in Israel. If we go 1,000 years ago, it's in Israel. If we go 2,000 years ago, it's in Israel. If we go 3,000 years ago, it's in Israel. And this is Al Jazeera TV, schooling donkeys like you.
The use of the term coincided with the emergence of the theory of Semitic peoples. This was a new term used to classify ancient peoples in the region. Then the two terms quickly entered strongly into school education curricula. Since then, allegations have spread that the Palestinians are Canaanites, and that the Arabs and Jews are cousins, and that they are all Semites.
See it? So Al Jazeera TV explaining to you, you donkeys, that this is not true. The Palestinian and the Jews are not cousins. And those Palestinian, they are not Palestinian, they are Arab. You see the Arab? So the whole idea of calling those who call them, the Muslims, the Arab, they occupy Syria, they call themselves Syrian. They occupy Iraq, they call themselves Iraqi. They occupy Egypt, they call themselves Egyptian. But none of them is an Egyptian. None of them is an Iraqi. None of them is a Syrian. None of them is a Lebanese. None of them is a Palestinian. I hope that this classroom about history is not hurting your butt. And the whole article here is just to confirm that not even one single, listen carefully, not even one single document confirm that those Hamas are Canaanite.
In fact, there has never been any historical document, inscription, record, or written historical source that indicates or insinuates in any way the existence of a relationship of any kind between the Philistines and the Canaanites.
But for those donkeys, stupidity is knowledge. So number one lie, he said that Trump, he did not do his part to invite the Palestinians to peace talk. But we showed you from the silly White House the statement of the Palestinian president himself, who is not a Palestinian, I remind you. I'm just using the word people use today, but those are not Palestinians. There's no Palestinian exist in that land. No more. Long time ago, they are gone. Palestinians don't speak Arabic. They are not Arab. If you ask any of those who live in Gaza, who are you? Are you an Arab? He will say yes, immediately. And then this potato, he claimed that October 7 happened because Trump, he did not do effort. In fact, he moved the embassy into Jerusalem. You stupid idiot. Obama, he promised to move the embassy to Jerusalem. Clinton, he promised to move the embassy to Jerusalem. In fact, every single one go to election, he promised that promise. However, Hamas caves and tunnels preparing for October 7 started more than 20 years ago, which means maybe at that time you were 7 years old. What those donkeys do not know, that those people in Gaza don't believe in peace agreement, no matter who is the president in any country in the world. In fact, they believe in killing every Jew around the world. What they want is very simple: to kill every single Jew. And this is what it's meant by saying, free from the river to the sea. This is a BBC video. Which year? This video, 9 years ago. 9 what? 9 years ago. Trump was not in the office. It was your potato friend, the Muslim Obama.
Threat of war is looming again in Gaza. These are the men of Palestinian Islamic Jihad. 6 months since their last battle, they've rearmed and replenished their ranks in expectation of their next confrontation with Israel.
Whether it's under the ground or over the ground, we are prepared for any aggression on the Gaza Strip.
The militants are keen to show us their readiness, so we're searched, blindfolded and taken to one of their secret attack positions. Buried in an olive grove, a sight to terrify Israel. Right by its border, ready to launch 120mm mortars. There's an ample supply, there's more inside.
Look at this tunnel. This tunnel was built more than 20 years or 15 years ago, which means when this tunnel is built, Trump was doing a show with Oprah. So they built their tunnels to attack Israel and hide in it. And they try to connect their tunnels to go through Israel, to go under the border, so they can attack and do October 7. October 7 happened now because the stupid Israeli, they went to sleep. Otherwise, they are trying today, every day, in the last 70 years, to do October 7. In fact, October 6, 1973, Egypt, Syria, Jordan, Iraq, even Algeria, even Morocco, even fighters from Pakistan, even from Somalia, they came from around the world to do genocide for the Jews. The reason this time they did it in October 7, not October 6, because the holiday for the Jews this time was October 7, which means they were asleep. Otherwise, they were planning to do it in October 6, the same as they did in 1973. In 1973, the Jews, they have a holiday. The army going to sleep, everybody going home, relax, attack. The purpose was to kill every Jew, take over the land, and praise Allah for victory. So the preparation for October 7 have nothing to do with the Trump, you idiot. It was prepared during the time of Obama, and even before Obama. And another lie they say, and this guy he said, that Israeli are suffocating Gaza. There's a siege. That's a big fat lie. How they have a siege, but they have all these arms? So you have siege for food, but you have no siege for missiles? They are poor, but they have money for all this weapon? If you cannot get, they say to you that you cannot bring only one tuna without permission of Israel. So a tuna cannot get in without permission of Israel, but all those weapons, they get into Gaza by permission of Israel. Egypt themselves, they are the one who rush, and this is Al Jazeera TV, to, according to Al Jazeera TV, the Egyptian army trying his best to close the smuggling tunnels. Why you have a smuggling tunnels if you have a border with Egypt? Gaza have borders with Egypt, and the one in charge of the border is not the Israeli soldiers.
Egyptian border guards look down at the bustling crossing between Egypt and Gaza. For years, many Palestinians relied on goods smuggled in tunnels running from Egypt to Gaza, but now, because of recent security incidents, the Egyptian authorities have been shutting.
Hold on. They are saying to you they need goods and they smuggle them under the tunnel. But in the same time, they show you big trucks are moving between Gaza and Egypt. What do you mean tunnels if you have an open border? And why you need the tunnels? The tunnels is for the weapon. The border is for the food, for the gas, for anything you want. That is the truth. When somebody like this donkey, he claimed that Hamas and the Palestinians, they want peace. I have to say to you, you are a piece of shit, because you do not know what are you talking about.
وأيدينا على السلاح، أيدينا على الصواريخ، أيدينا على تفجير الباصات، أيدينا على العمليات الاستشهادية.
يسمع العالم أجمع، سنحرق الأخضر واليابس إن لم تحل مشاكل قطاع غزة. الآن بلينكن، أنا أقول لكم أن ما لدينا من أنفاق في قطاع غزة يزيد على 500 كيلومتر.
So 500 kilometers of tunnels he have in Gaza. So they built 500 kilometers in Gaza after Trump, you donkey, to prepare for October 7. So imagine how much 500 kilometers of tunnels of concrete will cost. You see how poor they are? They are very poor. But let me get you a better video to explain more for you, because those videos don't explain much. Look at this. Watch carefully. He is screaming death and death to America. Every American. Let us continue.
Hamas, founded in 1988, is designated by the United States and European Union as a terrorist organization. Over the past few years, Hamas terrorist attacks and actions have made news. A week before fighting erupted in Gaza, Hamas's leader from Damascus put an end to a short-lived truce with Israel. This, in their own voices, is Hamas.
You will see that the government of Spain, who is lefty, not Christians, they support Hamas. You see the government of Norway, who they are lefty, they are coming after you, you donkeys. They will kill you. They want to slaughter you. They want to slaughter every Catholic, every Orthodox, every Protestant, every gay, every homosexual, every atheist. Only Muslim can live. Is that a guy paid by the propaganda of the Jews? One comment, please, before you continue. Do you see the sign in the corner, the right corner in the top? It says Al-Aqsa TV. So this is the official TV of so-called government of Hamas. So this is the sermon of Friday of Hamas. Present the official religious teaching of the government of so-called Hamas, the one you call them Palestinians. They want to go and kill the Catholic, conquer Rome, because they have hostility to Islam. How they have hostility? In fact, the Pope of Rome, because he's a potato, he's no Christian, he prayed, he says, may God protect Islam. Search it right now in the internet. So those stupid popes, puppies, they keep bending down, hoping that if they speak good about Islam, the Muslims will leave them alone, will leave the Christians alone. Maybe, I'm thinking, maybe this is the reason. I don't find that. I mean, either they are demonic, satanic, lying to the Christians in purpose to lie, or they are trying to do politics with the Muslims.
أعلنت عداءها للإسلام ليمنعوا نهضة الإسلام من جديد ستكون عاصمتهم نقطة متقدمة للفتوحات الإسلامية التي تنساح في أوروبا كلها.
So Hamas, are they fighting for a free Palestine from the land to the sea? Or they are fighting to occupy Europe and then America and then Australia? So what Hamas want? Are they going to have peace after they kill the Jews? No. They want to kill you all. Let me play a little bit more for the slow one. There's too many slow people in the world. Very slow. Extremely slow.
إذا كانت اليوم هي عاصمة الكاثوليك أو الصليبية التي أعلنت عداءها للإسلام ليمنعوا نهضة الإسلام من جديد ستكون عاصمتهم نقطة متقدمة للفتوحات الإسلامية التي تنساح في أوروبا كلها ثم تلتفت إلى الأمريكتين بل إلى أوروبا الشرقية.
Hold on. Guys, did you hear what he said? After they finish with Europe, they will go to the two America. Not only one America. No. See, Hamas, they have a problem only with the Jews in Israel. They are poor people. Those are Palestinian. They are against colonizing. They are against occupation. But when they make a speech, they speak about conquering the whole world. After they finish with Europe, they go to the two America, South America and North America. South America alone is not enough for them. North America alone is not enough for them. They want to control all of America. Takbir. Because, brothers, sisters, the borders of Gaza in Brazil. In fact, people of Gaza originally, many of them, they are Canadian. And after they take the two America, we are going to go to east of Europe. Look, step by step. Okay, come on. Do you want us to leave the east of Europe alone?
بل إلى أوروبا كلها ثم تلتفت إلى الأمريكتين بل إلى أوروبا الشرقية. أنتم الأعلون.
Hamas leaders call for the annihilation of Israel and of all Jews, for death to and annihilation of America, and for the Islamic conquest of the world.
أيها الأمريكان سيعاقبكم الله أن يعلن الله الحرب عليكم يا آكلي الربا. العلم الأمريكي بفضل الله سبحانه وتعالى. حية كل التحية إلى المقاومة الأفغانية في أفغانستان التي تمرغ أنف جيش أمريكا.
This is a Muslim kids Hamas program. What they are teaching, they want to kill George Bush.
أنكم وكأن الذي قتل يهودي واحد كأنه قتل 30 مليون يهودي.
By the grace of Allah, if you kill one Jew, as if you killed 30 million Jews. Do you see it? This is Hamas MP, Al-Aqsa TV, Gaza, 2008. At that time, Trump was the president. Potato. 2008, Trump was the president. You blame, Muhammad, he blamed the Jews for everything. Democrat, they blame Trump for everything because they have nothing. They are bankrupt. So killing one Jew as if you killed 30 million Jews. Is he saying even Israeli? No, he's talking about killing the Jews anywhere in the world. The same as killing the Christians and the Hindus and the Buddhists.
30 مليون يهودي.
ثأرا لا والله لن ينقضي.
على يهود هنا في فلسطين، هذا من أروع ألوان البركة الحقيقية لفلسطين.
الله أكبر من أمريكا، هو أكبر من القوى العظمى، ونقول لهذا الغرب ستهزمون والله. والأمة العرب.
Hey, Western Europe, the Muslims will defeat you. Do you see it? Okay, the Europe is the one, the stupid European is the one who sent them hundreds of billions of dollars to feed their kids. The UNRWA, which is a terrorist organization sponsored by France, England, Norway, Spain, I mean, you name it, including USA. So they take your food, you build a school for them, you pay for their school teachers, you pay for the electricity, you pay for children books, you pay for their health, and then they teach their kids, we have to do jihad against the European. I mean, who is the smart here? I have to say, the Muslims. Who is the stupid here? The Western. You pay them to kill you. It cannot get better than this.
العربية والإسلامية اليوم صاعدة ناهضة، سوف تستعيد زعامة العالم. الموت لإسرائيل، الموت لأمريكا، الموت لأمريكا.
All clips shown on this video were aired before the current Gaza crisis. For the most up-to-date information on the Middle East, visit www.
All those videos are before the current crisis in Gaza.
Over the past few years, Hamas terrorist attacks and actions have made...
Just a correction for the one in the video. This is not only Hamas belief, this is the belief of the one they call him President Abbas. President Abbas was the first one who sent letter to Erdogan when he took our church and he converted to a mosque. So all of them, they believe in the same thing. Don't be deceived. Both are snake, Islamic snake, believe in killing everyone who don't believe in Islam, including atheists, homosexual, Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists. So now let us hear what the plan for the future of the one they call them Palestinians.
News. A week before fighting erupted in Gaza, Hamas's leader from Damascus put an end to a short-lived truce with Israel. This, in their own voices, is Hamas.
ستفتح روما كما فتحت القسطنطينية وإذا كانت اليوم هي عاصمة الكاثوليك أو الصليبية التي أعلنت عداءها للإسلام ليمنعوا نهضة الإسلام من جديد، ستكون عاصمتهم نقطة متقدمة للفتوحات الإسلامية التي تنساح في أوروبا كلها ثم تلتفت إلى الأمريكتين بل إلى أوروبا الشرقية.
So he is saying that Hamas and the Palestinian, they want to free Palestine by occupying Rome, and then they will occupy all of West Europe, and they will go to South America, and they will conquer Brazil, Honduras, Argentina, Venezuela, etc., Ecuador, and they will go to North America, conquer North America, Canada, and then they will go to east of Europe, and then they will go to India, and then they will go to Japan, and then they will go to China. Allahu Akbar. This is not about Israel. Ignorant like you are spreading misinformation. Hamas want to conquer Rome. Well, do Rome have any problem with Hamas? Did the Pope anytime, anywhere send an army to conquer Hamas? Did the Catholic did anything to Hamas? He is calling Rome the Crusade. With the Crusade, they came to fight back the invasion of the Arab. My people, the Arab, invade the land of the Crusade. 600 years after Jesus, there is no Crusade. The Crusade happened when the Muslim Jihad attack happened. So what you don't understand is that this has nothing to do with Israel. This garbage religion, they want to conquer the whole world. And the foolish you supporting people who believe in killing you. like those who are queer for Palestine. And by the way, Destiny, I want you to carry my message to the queer society, because Democrat, and you are one of them. Can you please, I have a challenge for you and them. Can you carry my message, please? I offer you $1 billion, billion, huh? If you can do queer festival in Gaza. What you say? He left. He took my $1 billion and he ran.